Once upon a time, under a wide blue sky, lived a tree called Eve and another Adam.
Out in a desert with blowing sand, they lived by a river with bubbling waves.
They had grain needles and stars to count. They had children that played and people to watch.
Every year they grew and they grew. Just the two trees, Adam and Eve.
Inside their bodies with every year, as they grew, they drew a new ring. For each single year, they had a new ring.
After 200 years, they had 200 rings. And that's still just a child for the bristlecone pine.
But one day the clouds went away, and when they went, the rain went too. It grew dry in the desert. The trees cried for water, but over in the corner, the river grew smaller.
I'm losing my needles! Gasped Adam in fright.
Relax, said Eve. It'll be alright. Just go to sleep for a while.
My rings aren't growing, cried Adam in sweat. I'm not growing bigger.
Same over here, said Eve, but one day we'll grow again. We're the bristlecone pine, and we've lived 200 years, and we're really still babies. We have centuries left.
So they dropped their needles. Their rings grew still.
The hot wind blew and the sunlight glared.
The plants all died and the river was bare. The people all left, and no children came to play where Adam and Eve slept.
They slept for 10 years, then 25, and then more and more.
The desert was all empty except the slumbering pines.
No plants, no river, no people, just sand and wind and stubble for 40 long years.
Then, in a flash,
the rain came back.
Back came the river, and away went the dust. Clean air swept through the desert.
An empty desert, a very empty desert, where nothing had survived except for the bristlecone pine.
My beautiful ring! crooned Adam.
And mine are even bigger, crowed Eve.
It's the bristlecone pine. They live for thousands of years, even when all else is dead, and they remember everything. And that's how we can learn from the bristlecone rings when the desert was blooming and when the rain had not been.